Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know we haven't been posting that much over here recently. We're going to have a lot of uploads going back up in 2026 when I'm feeling back to myself again. We got to do this video today. Oh, my God. Ronaldo and Piers Morgan did an interview. I watched a lot of the clips from the interview. I can't react and watch the whole thing because two reasons. It's 2 hours, and secondly, I can't upload the content. It's just, like, completely blocked off. But, man, this interview was crazy, and, like, I want you all to know because people get in the comments and they say, oh, this guy is a Barca bias. This guy, guys, I am an American, bro. I love football. I don't have many biases personally. Okay, Ronaldo is one of the greatest players ever, but I don't think he helps himself a lot of the time because he comes across in a way that he has to persuade you. He has to make you believe this. And for me personally, I feel like when you are the best at something or you're really good, you're just respected. You don't have to tell people to come over to your side and believe you. So look, Piers Morgan as well. I don't even need to speak about Piers Morgan, okay? Piers Morgan is very good at his job. If you don't know who he is, he's an English journalist. I guess he kind of just doing his own content now. He's very good at his job because he knows media well. He knows how to get clicks. He knows how to get people annoyed. So, look, a part of him is kind of just stirring up some stuff, and that's kind of exactly what they did. So what we're going to do today is we're going to react to a lot of these quotes, guys, and we're going to break them down. We're going to talk about them because a lot of them are crazy. So I think one or two of these may be a little bit, I'm not going to say it's false, but like falsified. I tried to pick out like Fabrizio and anyone that was just kind of like an actual outlet reporting because a lot of Twitter now is doing this trend where they're like, oh, Ronaldo said this, and it's completely fake. So Ronaldo on Rooney saying Messi is better and their relationship. Ronaldo said, no problem. I'm not mad with that. For me, that's okay. You can choose whatever you want. When we used to play, we had a good relationship. Not friends, but we had a good relationship. Ferdinand was a friend. Yes, I still maintain his relationship with him. You know I'm a sociable man. So, look, that response is what you want to hear from Ronaldo, right? And the irony of it, too, is that Rio absolutely glazes Ronaldo. So, like, Rio glazes Ronaldo. But I mean, that's like an appropriate answer. But as we go on, you guys will see some of the stuff that comes out of this interview is crazy. So Ronaldo says this, even in a bad year, I scored 25 goals. If I played in the Premier League now in a top team, I will score the same. So Ronaldo, will he score 25 goals now in a top Premier League team at his age? Is it possible? I wouldn't put it past Ronaldo. When he was at United, and if he's talking Premier League games, right? If he's talking Premier League games in the league, I don't know if he had more than 20. I think he had 21 that season or 19. And that's going, how many years back are we going now? 4 or 5? And guys, look, as fit as Ronaldo is, look, for me also, I'll say this about Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo, this last 18 months, I would say, let's just say 12 months, coming after that Euro, has actually gone upwards in his career. I think he actually was falling down at age 37, 38, kind of after that United season. He did have that one good Saudi season. I think he kind of, you saw it with the Portuguese national team. He did not look sharp in 2 of the events. I think he's looked really good again. So credit to Ronaldo because I do think he is playing better, and I think he knows that. He knows he's feeling good. He had a good tournament in Nations League with Portugal. Obviously, they had some success, and he's still playing very well. So I think he's feeling like, but let's be honest, guys. Is Ronaldo at 40 going to be doing 25 goals a season in the Premier League? I personally don't think so. Maybe you guys think so. I don't think so. But what I don't like about this is that he has to prove this to everybody. Bro, Ronaldo, we know you've scored. Bro, you're about to score 1,000 goals. You're about to score 1,000 goals. You know how many players in football have scored 1,000 goals? Very, very slim, right? And even those that have, people question those people. Is there evidence? Did they really do it? Ronaldo, we know you're great. We know you're a great goal scorer, man. You don't got to tell everybody that, okay? You don't got to tell everybody that, okay? So I pointed this out, Lionel Messi's interviews, family, trophies, best moments, because I read this thing today about Messi just did an interview with Fabrizio. Why did it get no views? Because Messi, for me, Messi's just more like, he's not going to get into the nitty-gritty of all this stuff that maybe is rage bait. Maybe makes people mad. Cristiano Ronaldo's interviews. I put Portugal on the map. Downplay what he can achieve, which you will see. Guys, I love Ronaldo. I love Messi. This is true. This is true. You're going to see what he says from this interview. You're going to be like, damn, that's crazy. Says he's the most famous man alive. Talks about Messi. Says he's the most handsome man. Downplays leagues. All right. For me, it's more easy to score in Spain than to score in Saudi. This might be the worst quote of the interview. I know there was stuff he said about Messi. This is terrible, Ronaldo. All right. You know it, and I know it. Bro, even in your prime in Spain, your best prime season, maybe you put up the same stats you just put up in Saudi. I watch these Saudi games, Ronaldo, okay? There's like 3 good teams in Saudi. I understand it's very hot, but just because you raise the temperature, okay, guys, just because you raise the temperature, it does not mean the level of the player is going up to the level of a Premier League player or a Spanish player. Guys, if you put a table right now, okay, of 7 Saudi teams, 7 of the best, 7 of the best Premier League, and 7 of the best Spanish teams, maybe, I would say, maybe 2 of the Saudi teams would finish in the 8th to 10th position in the league. The rest of them will be at the bottom. Okay, Ronaldo? So it is not easier to score in Spain, especially that league. For me, Spain is super technical and super defensive, man. If you've seen the TikToks about Getafe, all these teams, bro, it is not easier to score against those teams than in Saudi. So that's for me that. Okay, now Ronaldo in this interview, he says, MLS is worse than the Saudi league. Okay, right? Okay, sure, maybe. I don't know for sure. I'm not going to give you the opinion on that, guys, because I don't really rate the MLS that much either. Saudi league is better than League One. That is not true, Ronaldo. I know you think it's just PSG, but that is not true objectively. Most of those League One teams would beat those Saudi teams. All right, I do respect Al Hilal because I know they're very good. I've seen them. They looked really good at the Club World Cup. They did have a good game against Man City. But just because Al Hilal is good, it doesn't mean your whole league is good, bro. More easy to score in La Liga than Spanish Premier League. And then somebody put the Messi accounts are going crazy because people think that this is just about Ronaldo sliding the leagues that Messi is in. I don't know if that's true. All right, look, I wanted to show you guys this, bro. This from Ronaldo, I thought, look at this. Look at this quote, and you can see it right there. Look. Xavi plays where? In Qatar. Or used to. I don't know. He has no relevance. What do you want me to tell you? So Ronaldo insults Xavi for playing in Qatar. Like, I know that, yeah, maybe Saudi is a better level than Qatar, but guys, it's the same, it's the same concept, though. How can he make fun of Qatar, going to Qatar, and now Ronaldo's sitting here defending Saudi like it's some top 2 league, bro? You're tripping, Ronaldo. You are tripping, man. Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm playing at 40 years old. There's also LeBron James at this age who plays like me. Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo, if I played in the Premier League now, I'd score the same goals. Guys, he would score goals. Like, yes, Ronaldo would get double-digit goals. You've seen him at the Nations League. Positioning, everything is there. He's lost a bit, man. He's lost a bit. I give him the credit because he's been playing better the last year or two. But no, man. No. I don't know if I could show you this part because they copyright the interview. But Piers Morgan says, you've got 948 career goals now. And Ronaldo says, all with videos. Look, and he goes in the interview. He says, all with videos. I don't know, man. Like, is it just me? I just get a kick out of him. He's so defensive. Ronaldo, man, we know you're great. We know you're great. I think to me, he seems so insecure about everything. He scored so many goals. He's accomplished so much. And he's sitting here at 40 years old with a journalist having to slight Messi, slight all the leagues that he's not playing in right now and say that his league is better. All right, Cristiano Ronaldo, it's a true story. I was close to joining Arsenal many years ago, but it's the past. Honestly, when I look at Arsenal, I'm always looking at them not like a rival. I like the team. I like them. Okay, random Arsenal quote. Cristiano Ronaldo, the Saudi league is much better than the Portuguese league and also better than League One, as it's only PSG. So the Saudi league is much better than the Portuguese league. I don't know if I would say that, Ronaldo. If you wanted to say better, okay, maybe I would hear the argument. Much better? Guys, I think the top 4 in the Portuguese league, the best 4 teams would definitely take down the best. You put the best 4 Portuguese teams, you put the best 4 Saudi teams in a bracket. I think a Portuguese team is probably winning. That's what I'm saying. Do I think the Portuguese league is as strong as it was 2 or 3 years ago? No. Still think it's better. Cristiano Ronaldo. Why they don't count the Saudi league goals for the Golden Boot? Why? Ask the other players how difficult it is to play here in Saudi. Maybe they think I say that for my own reasons, but ask the others. Ronaldo, they don't count your goals for the Golden Boots. The Golden Boot because you're playing in Saudi, bro. And they know the competition in that league is going to result in you having an easier outcome. That's why, bro. All right? That's why. I know you seem to not believe that, but ask yourself that's why. No, it's not because they don't like you. No, it's not because they're against you. No, it's not because they have some bias against you. Because I think Ronaldo, in a way, does what Jordan does. He tells himself crazy stuff like everyone hates him. So now he has to come out in these interviews and tell everybody why they shouldn't hate him. Bro, we love you, man. But don't, for me, it's not a good look to say these things, man. It's not a good look. Just go out there and do the business, man. You are the most famous person in the world. Why are you sitting here defending yourself, man? You're the most famous person in the world for a reason, because people like you and people respect you. Cristiano Ronaldo, we will fight to win the World Cup, of course, but it will not define me at all. One competition with 6 or 7 games, it's not fair. This to me, guys, this to me seems like he's covering his ass. He knows this is his last chance to win the World Cup. And this is where we're going to get into the part in the video where this is the part I really don't mess with. This is the part I don't mess with, bro. No, bro, Portugal, look, he's gonna do the thing where he's acting like Portugal is like he's taking Togo to win the World Cup. Bro, you know how much football talent is in Portugal? I don't want to hear, like, you think Suarez and Godin and goats from Uruguay, Forlan, you think these guys are going on interviews saying, oh, we have a small country. We're not supposed to win it. Oh, this competition is not, you know, it doesn't represent. It's only 6 games. Bro, that same thing. Same thing. Smaller population, amazing footballing country, okay? It's not like you're playing on some island of 200,000 people and, you know, it's not fair to hold you against that, okay? Ronaldo, everybody wants to see you win a World Cup, okay? We know it's not easy to do. We know every single person watch. Messi almost went his whole career without winning one. He just won one. And the way it happened, it was crazy. And he stumbled upon, yes, he was a big part of it. He's on a great team. Argentina really got their stuff together and put together a great team, okay? It is very hard to win a World Cup, okay? We know that. Yes, obviously it's going to be a stain on your career if you don't win one. The only people telling you that are the ones lying to you. For sure it is. It's an amazing achievement to win. Everybody thought Mbappe was going to be potentially the next GOAT because a lot of people look at Pele as the GOAT because of what he's won. He's won 3 World Cups. Mbappe won one at 18. And look at Mbappe now. Maybe he wins the next one, but, you know, he got close a couple times, but he hasn't had that second one that people thought he was going to get rather quickly with how good that France team was. So we understand you, Ronaldo, but don't go out and talk about it like this, man. You're on a great footballing team. You just won the Nations League. You just won the Nations League, and it's a great achievement. But don't act like you guys are some crazy underdog for the World Cup. For me personally, in terms of watching football, Portugal is a top 5 team going into this World Cup. Top 5. I don't care how many people live in the country. I love Portuguese people. For him to be acting like he's some miracle team is crazy. Winning the World Cup, it's not a dream. He's lying. That is a lie. Every single footballer dreams of winning the World Cup. People say like this, Cristiano would be the greatest if he wins the World Cup. I don't agree. I won 3 titles with Portugal already. We won nothing before those 3 titles. Look, this is fair, but a World Cup is a World Cup. A World Cup is a World Cup. And I don't know, this is something he's making up because I don't know if I would even say that. But would it push Ronaldo way higher up? Look, Ronaldo, the difference between you scoring 900 goals and 1,200 goals, I don't know if he's just going to keep playing till 45 and stat padding in Saudi and say that Saudi's better than all these leagues and get up to 1,200 goals, and then that's how he's going to make his case to be the GOAT. Messi's not running around telling everybody he's the best. You know what's the other thing I used to say? Maradona was never running around telling everybody he was the best. These guys had this certain respect for what they achieved and who they were as a footballer. I don't like this behavior, me personally, guys. Cristiano Ronaldo saying that I just scored because it's Saudi League. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Year by year, I score more. Even a bad season, I score 25 goals. They can say what they want, but numbers don't lie. Okay, that's fair. Ronaldo, we all respect that you score a lot of goals in Saudi. When people talk about Saudi, they've never been here. They don't know what it means to run with 40 degrees, okay? I have played football, all right, in the humidity in the New York City summer when it is 35 to 37 Celsius. Look, I understand it. But did it raise the level of every single opposition I played? No. It doesn't make them some superhuman, superhero defender, bro. Okay? They're not Premier League defenders. All right? This is not against Virgil van Dijk, bro. All right? So, or Saliba or Gabriel. Cristiano Ronaldo, I scored more goals since turning 30 than before. You can always improve. Many players think they have to slow down after 30. Many people criticize me, but they don't know nothing. Guys, I personally respect Ronaldo for what he's doing. Like, and this is what I want to include in this video, okay? What he's doing after the prime of Real Madrid, it's very impressive. It's true. Guys, even for me, I never played professional football, okay? At the most, I played like semi-pro for a year. I still play. Every year, it gets harder to play, right? Every single year, every injury, every time you stop, it gets harder. It's not about the technique. It's not about the tech. It's about the twitch muscle. It's about the training. It's about staying at that level of fitness. What he's doing at 40, 41, I don't understand even how he's doing it. I really don't. I respect him, okay, for that. And I think ultimately when we look at Cristiano Ronaldo's career, it is going to be the most impressive to see what he did after his prime. The way you would have to have passion, competitive drive to act the way he's acted in his career, that's where I respect Ronaldo the most. It's not about what he's achieved. It's not about what he scored. It's about how he goes out there, conducts himself. He is a role model in that sense of how to just be great as the clock is ticking. He is going completely against time. Fabrizio did a whole interview with Messi, and not a single person or news outlet cared. Ronaldo and Piers post a snippet of the interview, and the whole world is posting it all day. Yes, 2 reasons. That is because Piers Morgan is the king of rage bait, and Ronaldo is always a little bit more opinionated when he talks. Right? We all know that. I can't show you that. This is where we're going to end the video as we have a couple more, okay? Cristiano Ronaldo, how many World Cups did Argentina win before Messi? They're used to winning. If Portugal wins, it will shock the world. I don't agree with this, man. I understand what he's saying because, yes, like teams like Argentina, Brazil, Germany, yes, they have that. But, guys, Portugal has been a good football team for how long now? I mean, seriously, ask yourself, how relevant? Portugal has been relevant in all these competitions. They've been betting top 5 favorites. This underdog mentality, if it was the second year or the second World Cup where Portugal was good, I don't personally understand this, man. I don't think this is going to shock the world. We know you have a fint. Every single person watching this video would tell you that Portugal is capable of winning the World Cup. Everybody. That's what I mean. How is it going to shock the world? It's not like you're going out there with 10 of those players in the Saudi League and you're going to win the World Cup and Cristiano Ronaldo was the one who brought it home. Obviously, if Portugal wins, he's going to be a part of it. No way Ronaldo plays bad and they win a World Cup. But come on, man. I just don't buy into that. And that's where he starts referencing Messi, and I'm just like, dude, what does it have to do with Messi? Zlatan, the difference between Messi and Ronaldo is that interviewers tell Messi he's the GOAT, while Ronaldo tells the interviewer that he's the GOAT. I don't know if that's a real, I don't know if that's a real quote, but Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm not a romantic guy. My daughters urged me to propose to Georgina. I wasn't planning on it for that night, but it just felt right. Guys, so that's all the stuff from the Ronaldo interview. Let me know what you guys are thinking, man. I love Ronaldo, man, but, I got his shoe signed right over there. But I don't like when he does all this, bro. I think he should do less of these interviews because I think it is staining his legacy. Okay, that's me. Bye.